Hi K2A friends, today I'm going to show you some pictures and I want you to tell me what do you think will be the topic for today. Yes, you're right, we're going to learn about capacity. When we talk about capacity is the amount that something can hold. Usually it means volume such as milliliters or liters in metric or pints or gallons in imperial. The standard units of measurement that we use for measuring the capacity is liter and milliliter. We use milliliter for the small amount of liquid and we use liter for the big amount of liquid. So here are the different measuring tools that we use to measure the capacity. So we have measuring spoons and a measuring cups and a measuring liquid glass. Okay, so these are the instruments that we use for measuring the capacity. And I know for sure you also have this kind of measurements at home because we always use it whenever we cook and whenever we bake. So especially in baking, it's very important that the measurement of the ingredients is accurate. And for the small amount of ingredients or for the small amount of liquid, we always use the measuring spoons as it's more easy to get the accurate measurement. Then if you need a little bigger amount of solid and liquid, for example just 1 cup or maybe half a cup, you can use the cups, measuring cups. But if you need a bigger amount of liquid, let's say a 500 milliliters or maybe a 1 liter, you can use a measuring glass that can hold a big amount of liquid. Now, I'm going to show you in some examples here. Like for example here, it says here 150 ml. So the capacity of this container is 150 ml. It can only hold 150 ml. Yeah. Now for this water bottle, it can hold, let me show you here. So it says here 1.5 liters. So this water bottle can hold 1.5 liters of water. So it means this liters is bigger than milliliters. So you can see, right? So liters is bigger than milliliters. So when we have a small amount of liquid, we can use to measure it with milliliters. But if we have a big amount of liquid, we can use it using the liters. Here are some examples of non-standard units that we can use to measure capacity. We have the cups, we have the spoons, we have the bucket, we have the glass, and we have some unifix cubes. And also recognize that different objects have different capacities. When we measure capacity of a container in terms of other containers using terms such as glass full, bucket full, and more. And when we compare the capacities of two containers using terms such as half, twice, or 4 times. Like for example, when we measure the bucket using the glass, so we use that term. The capacity of a container can be described using the name of the container. So, for example, a glass full is the capacity of a single glass. Yeah. And the container can have or twice or many times the capacity of another container. Like for example, now in my mixing bowl, I have 2 liters of water here. And now let's see how many glass full of water it will fit in the glass jar. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, So it means the measurement, the capacity of this glass jar is 5 full glass, right? Now I'm gonna use another container to see if the capacity of this container is equal to the capacity of this glass. Now, and I'm gonna put the water, and yes, so it means they have the same capacity, even though they have a different size and shape, but this container and this container has same capacity. Now, for this example, I have a tall glass here and a small glass here. Now, which do you think which will hold more? Which container has more capacity to hold the water? Now, is it the tall one or the short one? And why do you think so? That container can hold more. Okay, now let's try. Let's try this small container. Fill it up with water. Go. Now I fill it up with water and it's full. Let me add more water because it's not really full. Okay. Now it's really full now. Now I'm gonna transfer it here. Now I'm gonna transfer it here to the other container. Now when I transfer it here to the other container, if you're going to look at here in the big container, the tall glass, we still have more space to fill it up. So it means this container has more capacity than this small container, right? So